the punishment is too harsh. Life ban is too harsh. Wanna give the girl opportunity to apologize, just like K1 the ultimate also apologize. They should give her an opportunity to apologize. When I not carry her go kiri. Yes, I feel like yeah, it's okay. When she come out, give her an opportunity to apologize. That life ban on ban that girl, no work. It not good.
Madam, I beg come on for a make I pass. Everybody that live the restaurant. Come on for a make I pass. I don't see wahala. I want to go out. And here hostess is standing on the
a lot of people have tagged me to this video. Very dark man, look at it. They were the one that triggered the girl. Justice for that girl. It is not fair. Da, 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 da. Another person that was on board also dropped a comment. Tunde A. Ibrahim. He said, I was on board. It was the crew member that resisted the lady from coming down because of put off phone and put on phone. Meaning say, now put off your phone, now be the genesis. Put off your phone, that is the genesis of the problem. Phone. The lady told the crew that her phone was already on flight mode. After landing, they refused to allow the lady from coming down, saying they have called the airport security to pick her up. In fact, they pushed the lady back on the seat for many of us to pass. So the genesis of it all is put off your phone. That is the genesis. Put off your phone, you did not put it off and all that. That's the genesis. Now, let's address this particular video. From this particular video, you're going to say, this girl make this video after she done. It's obvious. The way she take time, set the camera, nobody the answer her. Because normally you are not even supposed to put your camera where she put her camera on that flight, but no problem. Nobody answer. And already, the flight attendant was already blocking that door. They were blocking the door. From what this eyewitness said, they were blocking the door for security to come. It is because this girl have breached the guidelines of that flight. It's simple. If they tell you to put off your phone, put it off. See, a lot of you don't know. The commander-in-chief of that flight, now the air hostess. All those air hostess and flight attendants, they are the forget pilots. These people are in charge of the welfare. That's why if you say if you want water, they bring water. You are sick, they'll give you a Panadol. Your head is paining you, they'll come and stay with you. Old man is there, they will attend to you. You need to poo, you cannot stand up, they will carry you to go and poo. They are in charge of your welfare. They are responsible for everybody on that flight. Understand this today. Now, if they tell you to put off your phone because they believe that you putting on your phone while taking off or landing is going to cause a security risk and put others' life at risk when landing, you are supposed to do that because they are in charge of the welfare of everybody. Understand this today. These people have a lot of responsibility. And like I said in my previous video, they have said it countless times that sometimes during landing, when your phone is on, it will interfere with their signal and they might not get signal on where to land. Understand all of this. So that girl have already breached. That's why they stopped her, according to eyewitness now. Because now send them to me. That's why they stopped the girl from coming down for security to come. What that girl would have done if she thinks she have a case was to wait when security come. Madam, follow us. You just generally go down. When you enter their office, you start to explain. By now, I heard they've given her a life ban. Therefore, no give her this life ban. You get the way she will even still follow them talk. A little apology here and there to say, oh, sorry for endangering the life of all these people by holding my. I didn't know. My phone was on flight mode. Oh, yeah, no very sorry. All these things for no happen. She for no go kiri. But upon that, you were slapping the air hostess. That's the only mistake. That's a mistake. If she was insulting the air hostess, no problem. You raised your hand, you slap her, you hit her. I just see another video. See another video. See another video. See how she did do her. And you go no see this one senior her. But that one no touch her. Because that one already know. See, all of you that saying this girl have a case, she have no case. It is the law. See, the flight attendants are in charge of that plane. They can decide to even make a new law inside that plane to protect everybody. It's not by sentiment, all this online sentiment one that they do. If they go court, they go finish that girl. They'll finish her. Understand this today. If they tell you that you're jeopardizing the life of others, simple, just understand that. Don't jeopardize the life of others. Understand this, that you're jeopardizing the life of others. And you just need to obey the laws. Although, I think that the punishment is too harsh. Life ban is too harsh. Wanna give the girl opportunity to apologize, just like K1 the ultimate also apologize. Give her an opportunity to apologize, even though the scenarios are different. Yeah, the scenarios are totally different. K1 no slap person, true. But again, what K1 do safe, you not really poor. But here's the thing. Some people they say the treatment of K1 is different from this girl. My brother, whether you like it or not, there's an advantage of being a popular person. I'm sorry. When I know me, I call it spade a spade. There's an advantage of being a popular person. The way they will treat a popular person is not the way they will treat another person. So for K1, normally this treatment they give this girl, where they move the girl, where security, now they're supposed to K1 if he no popular. But it's popular. That's an advantage to him. Now he walk, don't carry and reach that place. But you're not popular. Nobody know you. Nobody know you. There's an advantage to it whether you go even come down. It is the truth. And thank God say, now fellow woman should slap. May not be as if very that why you are a misogynist. You don't like women. You know, if you talk this one now because now woman to woman, you can't raise your hands on people like that. Especially when now you did the offensive side. Now you did the offensive side. So there's nothing. All this social media talk on they talk from now till next year. There's nobody. There's no somebody they call me. There's nobody. Bring the best lawyer for this country where if you defend that girl for God. They say they dragged the girl. Who told her not to wear cover cloth wear? She go wear cloth wear bra before. And she was being arrogant. She was being rude. She was physically somebody. She was physically abusive. What if she slapped that one and that one hit her head, come by? They get a lot of defense against this girl. That's what people don't know. They have a lot of defense against this girl. This girl don't have a lot of defense. Forget social media. But above all things, they should give her an opportunity to apologize. When I don't carry her go kiri. Yes, I feel like, yeah, it's okay. When she come out, give her an opportunity to apologize. That life ban on a band that girl, no work. You not good. You not good at all. Please give her an opportunity to apologize to this hostess. Anybody where they talk otherwise, just they want deceive. So now social media, the truth be say, oh man, now hostess get power pass for this matter. And please obey the laws when you enter the plane. Don't endanger the lives of others. Please. I said the other day, even game. They tell me man off my game. My game no get network. They say, please, very dark man, can you put it off? Me for flight. They just tell me, switch off your mobile phone. Even if I don't switch off, put it for airplane mode. Just drop on. I could just drop on. Maybe they no one just here with you, but maybe just the airplane mode. That's why it's called airplane mode. Airplane. So if you want to fly, you go put on. So I just drop on. That's all. I know talk again. Then when they go up, they say, okay, you cannot use your data. I'll carry on. Obey the laws, I beg.
So you will agree with me that by default, Nigerians, the average Nigerian man is born with hot temper. By default, the average Nigerian citizen is born with a certain level of hot temper. So once they born you as a Nigerian, you have to start working on yourself immediately. They're born. As you come off from your mother, you have to start working on yourself because an average Nigerian is born with hot temper. And I'll tell you, the drama where they come from aviation nowadays, you don't too much. First, it was the Yoruba veteran musician, which that one, the way they handle the matter, only God knows. Now this girl, where they drag come off from airline. I saw this video, how they were dragging the girl out. After a while, I saw another video. Let's take a look at that one.
Madam, everybody in aviation. Come on for a
You notice something? In the second video, that girl wore a jacket and wig, right? But the first one, where they first release, now the one where we say her wig don't come out, the jacket don't come out. Now, if you ask me to, if you say, or if I have to look into this thing from my own view, why was she wearing jackets and wig in one video? In the other video, there was no jacket, no wig. That is because the video they released at first was not the beginning of the altercation. Something must have transpired before it reached the one where the drag her come off a plane. That's on one side. Secondly, Nigerians need to understand that every plane, if you don't know this thing now secrets. But make I just talk as a consistent flyer, as a consistent traveler, this is one of the secrets I've learned from traveling. Every plane gets soldiers inside. Every flight gets soldiers inside. If plane they take off now, for example, from Lagos to Abuja, they reserve certain number of seats for soldiers to be on board. But those soldiers know they wear uniform. If you misbehave inside the flights, they go handle you. So in case you try to show say you stubborn for any flight, have this at the back of your mind that they are soldiers. Now this girl, when she do this thing, it be like say people already on board. I don't know the whole story, but it be like say people already on board. So those soldiers know if now when everybody they seated, she do that thing, maybe the matter for pass like that because they for rough handle and pass like that. Now, let us come to the maltreatment of that girl. You see those men dragging her out of the plane. No matter what could have happened, they had no right to drag her out in that manner. No right. No matter what thing she do, she was having an altercation with her fellow woman, the hostess now woman. She was having that issue with another woman, a fellow woman. But people when drag her come out from the plane, now men, about 1, 2, or 3 of them, drag one lady like that. That girl couldn't have stayed for that whole day inside that flight, no matter the anger she for come out. The plane no be her house. Or they could have done it better. And let me say this now. I hate to call out any brand. I do not do it. I will never do it. But let me say this. This is not to any particular airline. I'm just saying, the air hostesses in Nigeria are very different from the ones abroad. Those air hostesses abroad, those ones ready for, these developed countries, the issue, they don't even allow the issue reach the one to drag you come on. There's the way they handle you. First, you are a customer. 2, you paid for that flight. 3, they are air hostess. Hostess. You know what I mean? People when they host other people, they host you, and your host must make sure you are fine. Your host must make sure you are okay. Your host owes you hospitality. That's their job. But here, some of them, though I've met very lovely ones. I've met very good ones. I'll never forget one guy, Chamberlain, on Airpiece. Chamberlain, cool guy. There's another one again. Make I just give them credits. There's this man on Aero. If I remember his name, I go write down for this video. Lovely man, one of the best air hostesses I don't meet. What is this man? I go write his name if I remember. This man will take care of you. In fact, maybe if not some of these people, the matter for no reach like that. How these men get mind bundle girl like this? What the girl did was absolutely wrong. What she did was wrong. They said she was trying to destroy the aircraft. But then again, there are better ways. and also make the airline tell us what actually happened. The girl know they run mad. Do you know that in that video, they tore her dress, her came outside. Omo, if in another country, they go leave the thing happen. Leave your aircraft because that girl, she wants to swallow the aircraft. But for that physical other girl, una go pay wetin go shake the company. But then again, na Nigeria we dey. Give this matter 2-3 days, you know we hear about them again. Me, that's why sometimes to even talk nowadays, they tire me because I've come to realize that Nigerians have been wired in a certain way. Sometimes I look at the country, I look at the people, I look at certain comments that people make online, and I say, no wonder. No wonder P2B they always talk to Nigeria needs education. A country that is not law-abiding, a country that can manhandle a woman like this, men coming to drag her out of a plane. Wetin happen when trigger that girl? Everybody now they support the air hostess. I know some of these air hostesses, sometimes they can trigger you and pretend to be innocent. Sometimes they can annoy you. I remember one day, was talking to me so rudely. At first I ignored her. Let me not even share that story. I'm not go vex because I think I was sitting at the emergency exit. I know how they do. They'll come and tell you that this is emergency exit. In case of any emergency, you have to do this, open the door this way and that way. I know that. I know of emergency seats. I like them. But then this particular girl, I was on the phone when she came. She wanted to address us. I was on the phone. I just sit down. Plane never ready to come out. I was on the phone. And the girl said, put the phone down, I'm talking. I leave him. And they finish because I call person won't pick me for another airport. And the girl said, I'm talking to you, put down the phone. I'm making an emergency. I'm like, who be this one? Wait till they do this one. I should put my phone down. You are talking to me. Ask my mama. Or wait. And I said, you know what? Don't talk to me. Get someone else. Get your colleague, any of your colleagues to speak to me. We didn't have to shout. I just told her, say, if not you, I will not listen. So she had to call another of her colleagues, which that one said even had to apologize on her behalf. So sometimes, who they look this thing from two sides? That girl was wrong to maybe be hitting the aircraft or whatever. But then bundling her out like that, to me, I don't think it's right.
Same country, different laws. Right now, same offense. Within the space of 6 days, one is at home sleeping, another one is in prison. Same thing happened a year ago with Bobrisky and Cubana chief priest. Some people, when they commit offense, they get away with it. Now so it be. Now, some people, if you commit the same offense, you are going down. Same country, same airport incident, but one is in Kirikiri now, and the other one is at home eating. Same way, some people are using pen to steal your money, awarding contracts, big contracts to siphon your money. But others that are doing yahoo, they bust them in their hotel. One country, different laws for different folks. So if you fall into that category of Odemon, you are going to jail. If you fall into the category that I'm sorry, you go home, you win. What a nation. So you can see the development too will be selective. To go forward like this in the nation is very difficult. Welcome to Nigeria, where one law for A, one law for the poor, one law for the rich.
The rules should apply to everybody that violates the rule. It's as simple as that, whether male or female. Law is no respecter of status. The only exception in this case, or why I really cannot fathom why same was not done. You recall that I commended the steps taken, due process, in the case of the lady in question. She was promptly arraigned before a proper court of law, and a proper court of law remanded her. The only issue there that one might say might be holding them up in this case a bit on the complex side. There was several unprofessional handling in that Wasiwa in this matter. How did he breach the security screening point going out with such flask? The maximum liquid allowed is 100 ml. And obviously that flask we are seeing should definitely be bigger than 100 ml. So on what basis? Were they overwhelmed by supposed celebrity status as to have allowed him to even get onto the tarmac? And then the interaction, the interlocution between him and the pilot in command, the lady, shouldn't have arisen at all. He should never have been allowed to get onto the tarmac. Okay, now he was on the tarmac. What we expect of the aviation security personnel was to promptly whisk him off that place. If he resists, they handcuff him and take him away because he constitutes a danger to civil aviation. Right. And the rules are there in the Nigerian Civil Aviation Act of 2022. Many things, the gestures he displayed in that place was completely unruly and dangerous. One, he could be said to have held the entire aircraft hostage, and he was jeopardizing the lives of both crew and passengers at that material time. There was no reason or justification for that. But before he even went into the front of the aircraft, the aviation security personnel ought to have whisked him off that place. And on the part of the pilot, yes, he ought to have remained calm. Unlike what we saw with the lady with the Ibom here, I would have expected, and by her professional training, she would have gotten the all clear sign before getting into motion. Right. And, well, it wouldn't be an excuse. She deals with the public. And it is expected that she will maintain a calm in spite of such provocation, such as the alleged pouring of the content of the flask on her person. So, all in all, there is no room for exception. There is no room for discrimination.
To err is human, but this is how it works. In Nigeria, you have to be rich and powerful to be seen as human. The to err is human rule only applies to human beings. If you're not rich and powerful in Nigeria, you are not human. And so that rule doesn't apply to you. So when you are going about your daily activities and, you're thinking about, oh, to err is human, I can make mistakes. No, it is only for those who are rich and powerful, because those are the only ones who are human that rule applies to. If you are not rich and powerful, to err is human doesn't apply to you because you are not human in Nigeria. You get it? I know you do.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please, my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.